Hey everyone, let's talk about skincare. I know, it can feel so overwhelming, right? With all the 10-step routines and a million different products, it's a lot. Well, today we're going to cut through all that noise. We are going to build a simple, super effective routine from the ground up. And it all comes down to just 4 key pillars.
I mean, seriously, does it ever feel way more complicated than it needs to be? If you've ever just stood there staring at a wall of products feeling totally lost, trust me, you are not alone. So the goal here is to strip away all that confusion and give you a rock-solid foundation, all based on the fundamentals of great facial care.
So where do we even begin? Well, we start with the absolute #1, cannot skip it first step, the cleanse. Seriously, think of your face like a canvas. Everything else you do, every single product you put on, completely depends on starting with a perfectly clean slate.
And I love how our source material puts it. This isn't just about cleaning your face. It's the first step towards radiant skin. That little shift in thinking changes everything, doesn't it? We're not just wiping away dirt, we're actually starting the journey to getting that amazing, healthy glow. It all begins right here.
So what are we really doing when we cleanse? We're washing off all the grime from the day, the oil, the makeup, all the gunk that builds up. If you skip this, you're basically just smearing expensive serums and moisturizers on top of a layer of dirt. They're never going to reach your skin and do what they're supposed to do. It makes this step so important.
All right, so once our canvas is totally clean, it's time for step 2, renewal. This is where we go just a little bit deeper. We're going to uncover that fresh, vibrant skin that's just waiting right underneath the surface.
And again, this phrasing is just perfect. Renew your skin for a natural glow. The key word here is natural.
This step isn't about slapping on some product to create a fake shine.
Nope, it's all about revealing the glow your skin already has by getting rid of what's making it look dull.
Now, the technical term for this whole renewal thing is exfoliation. Think about it. Your skin is this incredible organ that's always making new cells. But sometimes the old, dead ones hang around on the surface, and that's what causes that dull look. Exfoliation just gently buffs that layer away. So now you're not just cleaning your skin, you're actively refining its texture.
Okay, so we've cleansed, we've exfoliated, and now we have this amazing fresh layer of skin. We have to protect it, right? Of course. And that brings us to our third pillar, hydrate and protect. This is all about giving that new skin the nourishment and defense it needs to really thrive.
This phrase, nourish and protect, just nails the 2-part job of hydration. You're not just adding moisture back in, you're also making your skin's natural barrier stronger so it can defend itself from everything the environment throws at it. It's like playing offense and defense for your face at the same time.
And the difference this makes? Wow, it's like night and day. We've all felt it, right? That tight, kind of dull, maybe even flaky feeling when your skin is dehydrated. But when it's properly hydrated, it becomes plump, it feels smooth, and it gets that glow we're all after. Seeing it side by side like this really shows you how absolutely critical this step is.
And that leads us right into our final core step, brightening your skin and unifying its tone. I like to think of this as the finishing polish. You've done the big stuff, cleansing, renewing, hydrating, and now this is the step that refines everything for a truly luminous look.
The source calls this brightening and skin tone unification, and what that really means is tackling things like little dark spots or just a general dullness that can hang around, even when your skin is clean and hydrated. You know, this step is the difference between skin that's healthy and skin that is truly vibrantly clear.
It's kind of like polishing a beautiful gemstone. Cleansing is like washing the dirt off the stone. Exfoliating is like cutting the facets so it catches the light. Hydrating is putting it in a beautiful setting. And brightening? That's the final polish that makes the whole thing sparkle. It gives you that vibrant, brilliant clarity.
Okay, so we have our 4 core pillars. They're great on their own, but the real magic happens when we put them together. So let's see what this looks like as a simple, powerful daily routine.
And here it is, the whole shebang. Just look at how beautifully each step builds on the one before it. You cleanse to create that clean slate, which makes your exfoliator work better. You exfoliate to get rid of the dead cells so your moisturizer can sink in deeper. And you hydrate to create the perfect healthy base for your brightening products to really shine. It's a complete system, and it just makes sense.
So if you take one thing away from this, let it be this. Amazing facial care isn't about having 100 steps or complicated products. It's about consistency with the fundamentals. Just like a house needs a strong foundation, your skincare routine does too. And these 4 pillars, cleanse, renew, hydrate, and brighten,
That's your foundation for genuinely radiant skin.
So I'll leave you with a question to think about. Looking at these 4 core steps, is there one that you've maybe been overlooking or rushing through? Which single step, if you really focused on it, do you think could totally transform your skin? Something to think about. Thanks so much for joining me.